Okay, so heading into next week, I play Birmingham, and I played them this past weekend, and I won all 3 games, so I got a good look at them. Their best hitter, without a doubt, is Speed Watley. He's currently batting .348 with 8 home runs, 86 RBIs, and 569 at bats with a WAR of 6.8. So he's definitely probably one of the best hitters, if not the best. He's not the only threat, however, with Buzz McCall in the lineup. He has 543 at bats, and he's batting .317 with 9 home runs, which is the most home runs on the team. So these two will definitely be a problem that we're going to have to avoid at the plate. These two also have low strikeout totals with not a lot of walks, which means undoubtedly they're going to be putting the bat on the ball. And there is 3 more players batting above 300: Bert Johnson, Bish Tyson, and William Carter. We can take into fact that most of you guys only have below 150 at bats, so it's hard to tell what they're going to be playing like. But what I can say is Bert is tied with McCall in home runs, and they have over a 300 at bat difference. So I can say with confidence Bert is a power threat at the plate, and he's definitely going to be somebody else we need to look at and work around. This team isn't a very speedy team. I was looking at their stolen bases and all their caught stealings, and the only people with over 20 stolen base attempts were Speed Watley and Parnell Woods, and half the time they were thrown out, so not much to be worried about. So moving on to pitching, the only pitcher with an above 500 win-loss ratio is Spoon Carter. However, he is not someone to mess with because he's currently leading the team in ERA, with his being at a double-sided 4.44 ERA. His strikeouts come together at a total of 115 while only allowing 20 home runs in 326 innings pitched, so he's definitely good at keeping the ball from leaving the park. However, walks can come back to haunt him, allowing 119 men on base, and my team's pretty good at walking, so they're going to have to watch out for that. Their second best guy, Albert Eatman, he stands behind them with a record of 12-17. His 5.32 ERA sticks a little higher than Carter's. His inning pitches are also a little lower at 225. That is most likely a direct correlation with his home run totals and strikeout totals being lower than Carter's. Both of them are lower. All this being said, the team is not a team to sleep on. They have had their moments going off with outstanding pitching and hitting. So, looking back at their team, they have a pretty young team, so I couldn't really get many stats about them. They had a few guys who batted who batted around like 250, and but they only had like 50, 60 at bats, so I couldn't really get a good synopsis over them. But yeah, so that's my scouting report. Just gonna let it run down to 3 minutes.